David, we can see you seem to be permanently parked outside cafes, it seems, each time we talk. What's the atmosphere like?
That's right, Tokes. I think some of the cafe owners are beginning to wonder what this is all about. They're seeing a little bit too much of me these days. Now, ironically enough, when cafe terraces like the ones behind me reopened 3 weeks ago, it was raining here and a lot of people were grumbling that they couldn't go indoors to eat. Today, the first day they're allowed indoors, glorious sunshine, so instead people are competing for seats on the terraces because everyone wants to bask in the sunshine. But the mood here is generally pretty joyous. People had been worried about France with a sluggish vaccination rollout and persistently high infection rates. Now the infections are decreasing along with the number of intensive care cases, and so the nation really is breathing a sigh of relief and seeing this as another stage in the gradual return to normal life.
David, we mentioned a few things in the introduction as to what French people can do now, which they couldn't do today. Tell us more of some of the activities that are now open to French people.
Tokes, they can go to the gym. Gyms are reopening for the first time, but like restaurants indoors, they still have to maintain social distancing. So at both gyms and restaurants, they can only operate at half capacity. Now, theatres from today will be allowed to operate at 2/3 of their normal capacity instead of 1/3. And of course, everyone is allowed to stay out until 11 p.m. because the 9 p.m. curfew is pushed back to 11 from this evening. Another development, as you mentioned, is that foreign tourists are welcome again in France, provided that they can show proof of vaccination or immunity to COVID or a recent negative test.
David, what about this 11 p.m. curfew? How long is that likely to remain in place?
Well, that will be lifted altogether in the fourth stage of France's progressive exit from lockdown, which comes at the end of the month. And that will certainly be a day to celebrate, particularly for younger people who want to stay out late. Of course, I'll be among them, needless to say.
Absolutely. Well, David Chazan, our reporter with the toughest job in the world there, with the latest from Paris. Thank you.